Ladies and gentlemen, here's E.Jones.
E.Jones.
The E.Jones Show.
Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. It's your man E.Jones. Welcome to the E.Jones Show featuring Sharonda, Cody, plus Tylee's DJ Mark on the ones and twos, Soul Man on the boards. You know how I do it. You know, man, we got my favorite song in the background live at the barbecue. And I'm chilling. Me and Sharonda was talking over the weekend. And we was talking about Temptation Island. I got something that's irking my nerves. Okay, first and foremost, it says Temptation Island. So this is where you take your girlfriend. Your girlfriend takes her man. You're going on an island. You got a bunch of buff dudes there and well-proportioned women there. Right? And the whole goal is to see if y'all can survive on Temptation Island. That's the goal. To see if y'all can survive on Temptation Island. So you don't see your girl, I think, for a whole couple of weeks. And she don't see you for a whole couple of weeks. You got booties. You got the twins all in your face. You got them sitting on top of you, rubbing up on you. You got them doing a whole bunch of things. That's why it's called Temptation Island. Then the host shows each one of y'all videotapes. Female getting in the bed with your man. Female getting on top of your man. Female's bra hitting the floor. Female's drawers is hitting the floor. Now, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. If one drawers and one bra comes off. Okay, I don't have to go that far. Now, vice versa. You got this dude in the bed with your girl. And when one's bra and one drawers come off, and two people are naked, that means the dance begins. So, my advice is this. You go on Temptation Island, right? You know what you up against. If you want to break up with your chick, that's the perfect place to bring her. If you want to break up with your man, that's the perfect place to bring him. If y'all don't want no problems, then stay the hell off of Temptation Island. Because what I don't get is at the end of the situation, everybody's crying. Why? Why are you crying? Why are y'all crying? You wasn't crying when y'all was on your way to Temptation Island. Now, one of the chicks that's on the show, I'm not even gonna front. She like she was game from the rip. From the gate. The minute they started talking about, oh, let's meet the men. If she could have jumped out of her chair quicker than Flash, she would have. So I said, all right, we already got the hot booty one here. She's off to the races. So, like I said, I don't understand how a lot of these couples go on these shows. And they know what it is. They know what's going on. They know what it's about. But y'all, at the end, y'all want to start crying. Like, that's the part I just really don't get. I'm a little confused. Y'all start crying. Y'all know what y'all here for. Keep it 100. Yeah, I'm here to break up with this broad. Plus, I got many options here. See, we're in Temptation Island. You get to play with all of them. And then the one that, you settle in on, that's who you settle in on. But you get to play with all of them. It's like a kid in a candy store. Ladies, same thing with you. You in the meat market. You got a whole bunch of sausage in your face. So, it is what it is. Like I said, I don't understand, man. Self-destruction. Then another show I watch, and I don't really watch Temptation Island. I think I watched the first episode, and I probably watched the last one, and I was like, I'm good. I do watch Married at First Sight. Got my attention. Only thing that got me scratching my head is, can I actually marry a stranger, not knowing what she looks like? And the only time I'm going to see is when she coming down the aisle. And you can't pump fake. What if it's somebody that you really be like, oh, wow, damn, I messed up. That show was kind of weird to me a little bit, too. Got a dude on there that married a woman. And he said when he kissed her that she was repulsive. He felt like he was dying on the inside. I was like, wow, like, if you don't have nothing nice to say, just don't say nothing nice at all. Just don't say nothing at all. Like, he was like, she repulses me. I'm like, wow. And I don't know if I could have married her because it seemed like you need a jack to open her mouth. Because she talks like, like that alone would probably grind the insides of me. But can I do Married at First Sight? I probably would do that quicker than Temptation Island. Because I'm just gutsy enough to say, if I'm breaking up with you, it's over. I ain't got time to be going on nobody's show. Unless some bread is involved, then I might be involved. Then I'll play the game. But it ain't no bread involved. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing that at all. We had an interesting topic last week about child support. Is child support for the mother to take care of the child, or is child support for the mother to take care of herself? And it was real interesting to see how the inner workings of what some women work. One woman said that child support is paying her back for the money she spent already. I don't know where she got that from, but I beg to differ, sweetie. Child support is to take care of the child or any bills or that involves the child's upkeep. Child support is not for you to get your nails and your hair done and red bottoms and all that other good stuff. Especially if you humping and pumping with the next man. That's his job. Let him go buy you some red bottoms. The father's job is to take care of the kid, and that's it. And all you ladies out there that's extorting dudes, so much you can't see your kid if you don't give me XYZ amount of money, I got some advice for you. Go to killyourself.com. Yeah, do that. Make a left and go to killyourself.com. Because you ain't getting no more money. So I feel bad because I know two gentlemen I knew committed suicide because of child support. So it's not a game, ladies. Then you want to know why men is running around here bitter. Because he probably had a bitter broad. So when we come back from the music, we got what we got coming up next? Third Base, Step into the AM. What else is next, old man? Tribe Called Quest is in there.
Lords of the Underground.
And Lords of the Underground. So we got some Tribe Called Quest, Lords of the Underground, Third Base, Pete Rock. I mean, not Pete Rock. I forgot my man's name. I know it's MC Search and my man Pete Nice. My bad, Pete. We'll be right back. It's the E.Jones Show. Don't go nowhere. E.Jones.
The E.Jones Show. E.Jones Show. E.Jones Show.
Yeah, I'm back in the building, man. And y'all know always I find it the strange but true news. You know what I mean? So, let's get to the point. The Texas butthole tickling bandit has finally been caught. With a name like this, like the Texas butthole tickling bandit, it doesn't take any imaginations to know what he does after breaking it. Fortunately, he has been apprehended by the police. Identified and caught by the police in the early hours of January 5th. He managed to elude capture for 3 weeks. He has given male residents in the area a real tough time with his spat of assaults, which total a dozen homes by the time he was stopped. Police originally thought the suspect was homeless. However, when they picked the man up, he was actually wearing $45,000 worth of Yeezy clothing. I see why he's a weirdo. He wearing Yeezy. Yeah, he got a problem. Wow. Are you serious? Let's address the elephant in the room. How you gonna go to jail with the name of the Texas butthole tickling bandit? Already you on Front Street. You front and center, bro. It's gonna be some eligible candidates, and they say you ain't got to sneak in here, bro. Then he ain't gonna want to do it, cause now he in an environment where they'll be like, and now he like, nah. They're like, no, you gonna do this. The cell is open. You ain't got to sneak in. Wow. This is crazy. And it's the world we live in. I'm going to say it over and over. It's the world we live in. I am not surprised with nothing I see. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised. I'm really, truly not surprised. Like, I say about 4 years ago, I did an article on a lady that got pregnant by a dead man. She worked in a mortuary. I guess he had his last hurrah, and she rode the last hurrah out of him. Of course, that's ill, but then you flip now, and she's suing the man's family for child support. Like, where do you do this at? Like, how do you feel like you're entitled to get paid after you raped the dead man? I don't know, man. Like I said, me personally, I don't get it. I don't know what's going on with these people. Like, what's their function? And I'm a clown myself, so I couldn't interview somebody like that because I'd be laughing at them the whole interview. They'd be mad at me because I'd be sitting there like, why? That's the question. Why? Why are you doing that? But I can definitely say this. I'll be glad when it get a little bit warmer. I know Omaha, Nebraska, one of the stations that I'm on, they dealing with a lot of floods. So I just want to say to the families out there, definitely sending prayers out there to y'all. I want to say bless up to everybody on UFDV Radio Jamaica. Yes, sir. I want to shout out to everybody in Atlanta, Florida, all the radio stations that carry the E.Jones show. I appreciate y'all. If y'all missed the show, y'all can catch me on iHeart, interviews, stuff like that, TuneIn Radio, Spreaker, not Spreaker, but Speaker. You can catch me on YouTube. It's like a long damn list. iTunes. We all over the place. Just put it that way. But if you really want to hear us live and direct, go to www.wrnradio.us, your home of urban classics. This is the foundation. This is where it started. This is where the madness began for me and Sharonda, Cody, plus Talise and DJ Mark. And we're also on Fleet DJ Radio also too. So, and Straight Radio. So I think now, Soul Man, we are at syndication number 79. That's a lot of stations. A lot of stations. So, salute to everybody that's been putting us on their stations. Salute to everybody that feels that the show is great. Really appreciate y'all. Without y'all, it wouldn't be us. I know a lot of radio show hosts get big heads and they start forgetting about the people, but I know that you guys energized us to put us in that situation that we all heavily syndicated, and we're happy about that. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And happy birthday to Robin Brown. We did a nice little sign for her and put it on the topic, please. Shout out to my man Bernard Open-Minded Harris, Semi-Open-Minded Harris. He sent me his book, Erotic Quotes, and I will be reading that Wednesday since it's Happy Hump Day. I'm going to read some of his erotic quotes. Bernard has been rocking with us for years, and now he's an author. And he also gave us a nice one page, shouting us out. I appreciate that. First time the radio show's been in a book, so I'm going to have to wrap that up in something, put it in a frame. But thank you, Bernard, for that. We're supposed to be going to Maryland, DMV area for a movie premiere. So it's getting warm. We're going to start moving around. Also, we got the Rewind launch party, which is August 9th to August 11th. Make sure y'all book your rooms. Come on out. Enjoy yourself. We done added the fourth DJ to the mix, DJ Troy. So it's going to go down. Like, my birthday party got to be lit. And not with a match. I'm talking about with a candle. Matter of fact, with a stick of dynamite. It got to be lit. All white. All white day party. Crazy. It's going to be a movie. Red carpet, whole 9 yards. So make sure y'all come out. Come and enjoy yourself. Get some classic reggae, Afro beats, classic hip hop, R&B. We're gonna give y'all the whole shebang. It's gonna be a movie in Wilkes-Barre. Trust me, it's never been a party like the party that we gonna bring to Wilkes-Barre. No violence, none of that, just good times. That's it. Somebody get lucky and take somebody back to the hotel room. As long as you ain't sneaking in the room, tickling a butthole, you might have a good night. But you might be shocked. She might like it. Then what you gonna do next? Don't backpedal now, player. You better hope she ain't one of them big guys. Cause she like, you not going nowhere, man. You finish what you start. Telling you, man, women is bold these days, though. I gotta admit that women are more bolder than ever. I remember a lot of women used to be so reserved. Now women's like, this is what I want. And they got a demand for it now. Like, I want this. And you saying, damn, could we get warmed up? They be like, nah, I want it now. And we used to be the ones that should be demanding. The women is demanding that. Like, yo, let me go, I'm going out with Craig and them. You didn't hear what I just tell you? I said I want you. Yeah, but Craig and them is in the car waiting. All of a sudden, she got you by your hoodie, dragging you in the room. Craig and them gonna have to wait. Take care of home, because if you don't take care of home, you won't have one. That's my advice for today for all you players and playettes. Take care of home, or you won't have one. Because if your woman is mad, you messed up. Another woman, I saw an article, do some hot grits on a gentleman. All because he wouldn't make love to her. So now he's in the hospital scald. Because those who are not familiar with grits, if you throw them, they separate. So they like buckshots. So she done hit him in his face, chest. He got some in his eyes. He pretty much burnt up. So I feel sorry for dude. But it was a simple solution. He should have gave her some. Then the grits when that got thrown on him. What you think about that, soul man? You would have some hot grits thrown on you, or you would have just gave her some and it's over and done with? I think I'd have took the route of just giving her some. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. For those who that tuned in, I just played the world premiere of Daddy-O, legendary MC from the group Stetsasonic coming out of Brooklyn. Played out. And I agree with him. If you ain't rapping 16 bars, you're played out. Period. I ain't gonna go no further than that. If your show ain't tight like the E.Jones show, you played out. If you ain't got a show tight enough to be on WWRN, you're played out. That's how I'm gonna say it. We got a full loaded shotgun over here with clips. So we got Cheryl Underwood on the station, J. Anthony Brown, Chub Rock. We got the voice of Unsung. We got Cafe Mocha. We got a young lady who does at the Afrobeat show. She's very popular in Africa. So we got the Fleet, the almighty Fleet DJs, the Fleet DJ Takeover. We got DJ Mega Skills from Monday to Friday with the Traffic Jam Mix. DJ Tony Tone. You can catch him Wednesday and Thursdays. Immaculate Mills, B Notes Brown, one of my students, Mr. Cody, coming with Bridging the Gap, where he mixes old school with new school. And then people gonna say, but new school spitters, those who spit bars. That's what Bridging the Gap is. He don't do the mumble rap. So shout out to Cody. Of course he's on our show, so we gotta drag him in here. One day, he keep trying to pop up when we ain't here. So hopefully we can get him here on a Tuesday. So we got some music coming up next. What we got? Leaders of the New School, the Foo Snickens, and who's the last song? Okay, so we got Leaders of the New School, Foo Snickens. So we got 2 songs instead of 1. All right, interesting. I like it. So we pushing along right now. Shout out to my PR person, Latoya Stiegel, with the stink eye. It's your man E.Jones. I'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. You might get yourself hurt. All right?
E.Jones.
The E.Jones Show. The E.Jones Show. The E.Jones Show.
E.Jones.
Your man E.Jones is back in the building. And, I'm having a good time, man. Could you give me a little volume on my talk bed real quick? You know what I mean? I like to hear a little something in my ear while I'm doing what I'm doing, my little 1-2. All right, that's a little better. Yeah, so I'm back in the building, man. And like I said, I'm blessed, man. I'm always blessed. I'm always humble and very appreciative, man. And one thing I've learned in life, man, if somebody's teaching you something or somebody's trying to tell you something to better what you're doing, take some time to listen and stop pretending that you know something that you don't know. I'm always open to learn new things. I'm a student at all times, man. If you could teach me something, man, I'm willing to listen. But if you can't teach me nothing, I ain't trying to listen to you. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, man. So just humble yourself, man. That's the word of the day. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Please. And if you want to join the winning team, I already shout out my man. I'm going to shout him out again. I did it on Facebook. You want to join the winning team like our new client, DJ Troy, reggae and Afro beats every Tuesday night after Bridging the Gaps with Cody. Slots still open on our 24-hour station. Did I say 24-hour? Yeah, 24-hour station, live on the website and TuneIn Radio. For more info on podcasting, photo shoots with Phil Jackson, Shootworks, video podcasting, hit us up at wrnradio@gmail.com. We have a professional studio at 65 East Elizabeth Avenue. My man DJ Troy will tell you it's official tissue. It's official tissue here. No games, none of that. We got a lot of toys in here that you can play with. So you want to come in here and rock out with us, we got a very, very professional environment. Make sure you come in here with your A game. Because we don't do the minor leagues, we do the majors here. So you want to be on here with us, you got to bring your A game. No nonsense, man. You want to come work, you got to come work, man. You don't need 50 people to come to work. Not at all. Just come and do the work. Put the work in. Put the work in. So with that being said, do I have any celebrity gossip? No, I don't have anybody I want to talk about today. Not at all. I did get a chance to see my favorite show, The Walking Dead, yesterday. I was very extremely upset. A lot of the kid characters that I like got beheaded. I was a little distraught behind that. But The Walking Dead had to end with a bang. Since Rick has not been on there, it's been kind of shaky. So it had to end with a bang. And they got a new threat. Human beings walking around like they dead, with dead people's face on their face. So it's kind of interesting. And they got a new threat. So we'll see what they do next year. My show, Cloak and Dagger, comes on Freeform. So I'm definitely ready to check it out. I am counting down the days because I'm a big comic book head. So Avengers, Endgame, coming soon. 3 hours. Will I sit the 3 hours? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm in there. So I can't wait. I think it was at April 26th or the 24th, Avengers Endgame come out. Let me see, technology is something else. Let me just go to the trusty laptop. April. Hold on. We're going to do it right. Avengers Endgame release. Let's see. I think it's the 26th. I was right. April 26, 2019, the Avengers Endgame hits the movie theater. If y'all missed Infinity War, y'all need to brush yourself up on it and then go into the Avengers Endgame. I hate when people go see one movie but you didn't see the other and then they asking you what happened. Why don't you go see the movie? Then you don't have to ask me what happened. So make sure y'all get your tickets to go see Avengers Endgame. After that, I think it's the X-Men, then Spider-Man. So Marvel's about to put a full court press on the whole movie game. Disney has purchased Marvel, And guess what they're not going to do? They're not going to dumb down Deadpool. You can't dumb down Deadpool. Deadpool got to be Deadpool. That dude is hilarious. I'm sorry. And I was praying. I was like, oh, Disney going to buy. They going to mess with Deadpool now. They going to leave Deadpool alone. So Deadpool is real ratchet. Let him stay the way it is. That dude got a problem. And him and the blind chick, I can't with them two. She was like, what is this, your toe? He was like, no. No. She was like, ew, you're disgusting. So shout out to Deadpool. Rumor has it Wolverine might be in the Avengers Endgame. That's the rumor. Hugh Jackman will probably be in Avengers Endgame. So that's going to be deep. And those who read the comic book, Wolverine was a Avenger. So I see that coming. Like I said, I can't wait. I see all the spoilers on the internet, and I try to avoid it because I just don't want to. I just want to be surprised. I don't want to hear what somebody think, what somebody did, what somebody hope. I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to be in a movie because I'm like a kid. I just want to be in a movie theater with that. Hopefully the Hulk appears because after Thanos whipped him out, I'm sorry to say the Hulk, you was kind of soft in Infinity War, kid. Like, you didn't want to come out. That part had me laughing too. He's like, Hulk, like right now. He was like, no. Thanos put hands on him. He was like, ah. And the Hulk is supposed to be the mighty. Come on, son. Like, you got to redeem yourself in Endgame because you definitely was soft in Infinity War. Thanos had you real sweet. Real sweet in Infinity War. So you got a lot to prove. That's what I'm banking on. The Hulk got to prove something because Thanos definitely had him. He had him on silence. I'm going to keep it 100. He had him on silent. Real silent. He had him like pumpkin pie. That's what I called the Hulk. So he got to impress me. I definitely want to see another Black Panther, which they are working on that now. So that should be dope. Also, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Bad Boy. We getting another one. I'm excited about that. I was watching something on Facebook that Will Smith said, and I salute Will Smith. Everybody's like, well, how did you put Martin on Martin? Will said, Martin put me on the Bad Boy. Like, Martin had the script. He said, he pulled me in. Like, yo, let's do this. And that was a winning formula. Just like the movie Life, they thought that Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy couldn't coexist. That movie was hot. Life, yo, I've looked at a lot of movies and laughed until tears rolled out I almost pissed on myself watching Life. Like, to have all these comedians in one movie, the legendary Bernie Mac, Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, my man Curry, the younger brother. Yo, it was so hilarious. That movie just had me, I was like, I can't. And that's the mind of Eddie Murphy. You don't know what lurks in this man's mind. But it was just so hilarious, especially when my man Bernie Mac was feeling Martin's hands. He said, your hands are soft, like you washing it Paul Marlowe or something. He was like, Jiggly, don't you be over there pitching no woo. And the dude that worked with the warden, I ain't scared of you New Yorks. That whole movie, it just was funny, man. And the story was so good that, like, as they got older, they still kept course of the movie, and at the end, they ended up at Yankee Stadium. They finally got, after all the times they tried to break out, they was old as dirt and finally got out. So I was watching Life last night, man. But y'all would never guess what my favorite movie is. The Warriors. That is my movie. I can watch The Warriors over and over and over and over again. And I was very upset when I heard that Snoop Dogg wanted to do that over. I was like, nah. It's certain things that you touch, and it's certain things that you don't touch. The Warriors is a movie that you can't touch. When it was done, and the whole 9 yards. Like, you can't just redo that because you're going to steal the originality from it. They had the old New York City trains. It was greasy, and it... Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Another thing I'm into, I'm big into karate flicks. My favorite karate flicks is the 5 Deadly Venoms. Hands down. When I first saw that as a little kid in New York City on Jamaica Avenue, like, I was so amused. Like, so amused. My mother said, the way I was looking at the movie, she said, you could have sworn it was like Christmas. She was like, you could have sworn it was Christmas the way you was looking at the movie because I was just so intrigued the way it came on. You got the master in a pot of boiling water, first and foremost, which I wouldn't be in there, on an open flame. I wouldn't be in there. I don't care how sick I am. I ain't getting in something that's going to cook me. Then you got the student talking to the master. The master like, yo, open the door. And you open the door, the music is eerie. And then he got the student's mask on the wall, student number 1. And this dude is climbing up on walls, putting out candles. Then you got the other dude that's kicking jars out of the air. Then you got another dude that's hitting bars and breaking them with his fingertips. Then you got another dude that's laying down on a bed of steel. So I'm like, okay. And I like what the master told him. He said, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't beat them. But if you partner with one of them, you got a good chance of beating them. But if you step to them by yourself, they going to beat the brakes off of you. So the whole movie was about a money situation. And it was called the Poison Clan. And one of them, the teacher had the money. And he didn't want the students to get, the bad students to get it, because if they became rich, they would become powerful and stuff like that. The snake was a prince. The centipede was the snake's man. Then you had the toad, the lizard, and the scorpion. And it was crazy because they all trying to figure out, they didn't see each other's face. They had a mask when they was training. So nobody don't know who 1 and 2 knew each other. And the snake and the scorpion knew each other, but they ain't know the centipede. So it was like a whole thing. If I see him walking down the block, which is Tyler, he could be the snake. I don't know he the snake because he had a mask on. He don't know who I am because I had one on too. So while old boy, one of the students is walking down, the toad and student number 1, toad was 2, and number 1 was a lizard. So the toad saw his man, the lizard, and threw something at him. Homeboy moved so quick. His partner was the centipede, but he didn't know who was who. So he turned around real quick, and he was like, what's the problem? He was like, nothing. So it was a whole mystery until like the last scene has always got to be the dramatic part. So the lizard and the student with the teacher, they fighting the snake and the scorpion. So while they shooting joints with them and they doing their thing, they stopped and paused and said, yo, my man, okay, this is the snake, that's the scorpion. Who are you? Homeboy said, I'm glad you asked. And he got it. It was ill. So, like I said, I love karate flicks. Bruce Lee's my hero, all hands down. I think Bruce was probably the illest. Like, I was a Bruce Lee fan. I saw a story on him where they said they had to slow the camera down. That's how fast he was kicking. Like, Bruce was nice. Like, on some whole nother level. I think Bruce brought the finesse to karate. You know, the making the noise, the footwork, the facial expressions. And my wife was like, yo, he's having a male orgasm when he kill you. Because he would just make the illest faces and then kill you. I'm schooling you now, Tyler. You go home, Google the game of death. Give you some homework. The Game of Death. Bruce Lee got some flicks. Enter the Dragon. All that. Like, you got the 5 Deadly Venoms. It's on YouTube. You gonna like this. You gonna come back and see me and say, yo, E, I'm hooked. And I'm gonna make you really smile. Sharonda is a Kung Fu maniac. She watch all the karate flicks. Telling you. We're gonna have a karate flick night here. And I just want to announce this right now while we on the air before I go off real quick. We are going to have the intern appreciation dinner coming soon at the studio. So I'm just letting you know. I'm out of here. It's your man E.Jones, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't like this show, more power to you. But if you love the show, I love you back. Peace and love. Enjoy yourself. Have a great weekend. Do something positive and always stay focused. All right? I'm out. Peace.
The E.Jones Show. E.Jones Show. E.Jones Show.